Hello, everyone. Many of you might know me as the respite person, but I have moved into family navigation and I work with individuals 30 and older who are looking to make plans for their future and move forward with finding the best life possible.
So we're going to start off by having each navigator talk about some of the things that they typically do when families contact them.
So my age range is 30 and older. Those people that I work with do include both the individual with the disability at whatever level they're able to participate in that conversation and talking about their lives, as well as with the parents, siblings, or other family members that may be involved with the family. And my preference is to spend a lot of time focused on planning for the future. What does that look like for everyone? For some families, they're already retired and their family member with a disability is working, but thinking about maybe working a little less, or maybe everyone's thinking about retirement but hasn't gotten there yet. But we talk a lot about what is the next living situation going to look like and things like that. However, the other piece that comes up quite a bit is people who are in crisis. And oftentimes that happens when we haven't had the luxury to be able to make a plan. And so now we're trying to make decisions on the fly.
Are there checklists of any things we should be figuring out depending on the age of the individual? I feel like I often don't know what I need to be doing until I attend a support group and hear others discussing their challenges. And I think every family I talk to has experienced that at one time or another.
That is a great question. So I wouldn't necessarily say a checklist because things do vary per family. But I would say if you feel like there's something missing, you're more than welcome to call. Depending on the age range, we do have an array of questions that we ask, kind of things that you feel like your loved one might be missing out on, anything that you feel like needs extra pushing for, such as advocacy. So usually when we do talk to somebody, it could be like a 30-minute conversation of just really finding out like, oh, it sounds like you're kind of worried about the summer. What are steps that we can do to that? So we're there to help with those steps. So it really depends on the situation, and also just what our conversation looks like.
I'll just add there is a really, really nice booklet that comes through the life course curriculum. And we have access to those booklets, and it goes through based on age range, some questions you might want to ask in anticipation for what's coming next.
I do feel like, kind of bouncing off of Anne, I feel like a lot of us do tend to ask questions or spin off questions from that, just so we can get a holistic view of your loved one's life.
Plan forward, and if you need assistance to feel informed, to feel confident, and to figure out what your next steps are, call us 314-569-2211.